I will. Lumiere, why would you put it in there? That's awful. Making me destroy the beast's personal belongings when you know that he has a temper? And not because I still don't know the controls after playing this game for however. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but come on, let's fly. Oh, I wish I could fly. But it's okay, I'll just gallop. Well, we didn't go very far. Ew, what's a bony fish look like? It's a fleshless fish. That's what it looks like. I used them all, but it's fleshless. That's how the other puzzle described it, at least. Here, maybe it's over here. Maybe it respawns quickly. Yes, this guy. Look at it. Look at it. It's fleshless. Oh. Oh, I died. Nope. How do...
No.
I'm on the ground. Hello, hello, hello. So there's so much to do in Palia. So much to do. And today we're gonna tackle some of that stuff. Maybe level up a little bit inside Palia. I think that's our best bet here, because there's some things that I feel really like in the groove with, feel like a Palia pro, but then there's other things that it's like I'm not as much of a Palia pro as I thought I would be when it comes to those things. So we're gonna kind of level the playing field a little bit, make it to where we're even and we're an intermediate Palia player. And we're gonna do that today by like leveling up some tools, doing a lot of fishing, working on the new update and the bundle boards and things like that. And we're just gonna kind of make ourselves a well-rounded Palia player, as one should. But hello, hello, hello. Thank you for getting your daily tickets into the zoo. I hope you enjoy your time here, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. My name is Lakin, and whether you're here live or watching this in the future, welcome or welcome back to our little zoo here, where you can catch us playing all of our favorite life sim games like Palia, as well as Disney Dreamlight Valley, Loftia, Paralives, so on and so forth. We don't just talk about Palia, we don't just play Palia in silence. No, we sit here and we talk about things that make life worth living, like art or theater, wisdom that we've gained, any and everything. Any and everything, you know? So let's start this morning off right. Whether you're working, parallel playing, or enjoying your day off, let's dive into leveling up our Palia gameplay. Leveling up our Palia wisdom. Yes, yes, yes. But how are you all doing today? Today is a big day. Today's a big day, and for a couple reasons. A couple of reasons it's a big day. One of them doesn't even have to do with Palia. It has to do with Disney Dreamlight Valley. The new Disney Dreamlight Valley update released, which is so very exciting. But I'm really liking this Palia update. I even played some offline yesterday. Like even though we hung out yesterday playing Palia, we played some more offline. Couldn't get enough of it. So, and it's been a little bit since I've like really been like, yes, 2 different Palia gaming sessions in one day. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. But we have a few announcements. Our first announcement, or really the main announcement, is actually, and I should keep it pinned so that way anyone who comes in also knows as well, but that is Saturday, July 11th at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We are having my birthday party, essentially. My birthday party is July 11th, and I'm inviting you. You are invited to my birthday party. It's going to be Twitch exclusive. It's going to be a Twitch exclusive live stream. But I would love for you to be there if you can make it. Especially because You're not going to be able to catch this after the fact. This is if you miss it, you miss it type of dealio. So I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we're gonna have some fun discussing K-pop. And even if you're like, "Ugh, I'm not interested in K-pop," just still come hang out with us. It's gonna be fun. I pinky promise. A pinky promise. I'm not gonna break a pinky promise. But yeah, I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. You get one more extra stream from me this week. I'm gonna assume that's a good thing. I'm gonna assume that that's a good thing. But let's go ahead and dive into our fortune of the day with Pooh Honey Wizard here. So Pooh Honey Wizard here has all of our fortunes stored inside this little box, and he will help us to determine what type of day this is. Is it going to be a good day? Is it going to be a treacherous day? Do we need to watch out for things? Whatever. He's going to let us know. He's very wise. And even the people who have had their personal fortunes pulled from Pooh Honey Wizard have told us that it's very accurate and credible. So we can trust him. We can trust him. But let's see what Pooh Honey Wizard has to say about today. Let's see right here, right here. This is the fortune. This is it. I can feel it. Okay. It's upside down. There we go. You ready? You ready? The fortune is, your happiness is intertwined with your outlook on life. Your happiness is intertwined with your outlook on life. That's a good one. That's a good one. So we got to remember, we don't need to be toxic positivity is not welcome here, but sometimes it's better to look on the bright side of things. Sometimes it's better to just try to see the good in the world around us in order to just help us feel better. Because, you know, I know that if I get focused or hyperfixated on the negatives of something, it ruins my mood, it ruins my energy, it ruins my day. So yeah. And we need to also keep this in mind for while we're playing Palia today, because as we're trying to level up our Palia gameplay, as we're trying to level it up, we need to remember to be gracious with ourselves as leveling up is not an easy feat. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes dedication, and it takes work. But we're going to do that today. We're going to do that today. We're going to make sure our mindset reflects what we want out of life. Deal? Deal. But let's go ahead and swap on over to this screen right here. There we go. Oh. We don't need the rags to riches rules. We don't need those, because we're not playing rags to riches. We're playing Palia. We're playing Palia. Okay, so it is 6 a.m. Perfect timing. That means we can run over here and, like, deal with our garden again. Perfect. Love this. Thank you very much. I was confused why rags to riches showed up. Yeah. Surprise! You thought we were playing Palia. We're not. We're playing Pair Lives. Couldn't you tell? couldn't you tell? No. I have it set on like a hotkey, and I guess just the hotkey likes to keep going. Likes to keep going. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our garden for the day. Make it all ready. I don't really have a good plan for what I'm wanting in the garden, so I'm just gonna place down seeds of any kind. It is better to have a game plan when it comes to gardening, but we're just gonna go with it for right now. And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Why am I walking so slow? There we go. So we're just gonna do this, and then I'll go over kind of what we kind of want to do for our leveling up mindset, you know? What's our game plan for today? Because that's very important. We could just run around all willy-nilly and get some stuff done, but I feel like if we have a good, solid plan in place, we can really make a lot of progress today. We only got a few hours, so it'll be interesting to see what we can accomplish within these few hours of upgrading our Palia gameplay life. Oh, I think so, I think so. This corn, we need to store in here. Peppers, we're good. Beans also need to be stored. The peppers can be turned into preserves with money. Yes, thank you. There we go. Those 10 go in there. And then these 13 go in here. Pretty much the preserves is where I'm getting most of my money. Pretty much that is where all my money is coming from. So, you know, we gotta make sure to keep them going. We gotta make sure to keep them updated. Gardening is one of those things that it's pretty simple, but it's a pretty beneficial way to make money. Oops, we're empty. Like, I feel like most of us who probably play like these life sim games and also play a lot of farming sims and things like that, and so we know farming can make you all the money. But there we go. But I feel like in Palia, it's sometimes like, I don't know if it's the best way. We gotta figure out if it is truly the best way or if it's just me and my farm simming ways convinced that it's the best way. But it probably is even better if I did it more efficiently. Right now, we're just trying to refill our crop quotients for what's in my storage because I've used a lot of it for cooking, and I want to make sure I always have 50 of a crop in my storage at all times. So right now, we're just refilling those sections before we like fully dive into making it like an efficient money-making garden, you know? But let's see. So leveling up, I'm at level 98. I don't really feel like we need to level up this part. I don't think we need to focus on this player level specifically. But what I do think we should probably focus in on are, I have 1, 2, 3 skills that are still under level 10. And the reason I want to get them to level 10 is because that's when we can start getting the skill medals and start unlocking the guild stores for those skills. So we have cooking at level 9 and hunting at level 9. And then furniture making's at level 6. I don't think we can get that to level 9, but I feel like we could maybe get like cooking or hunting to level 9 today. If not both, it just depends on like what else we want to do, but leveling up these skills right here, I think will be very beneficial for us, as well as working on making sure we accomplish our dailies, which I've already done one because of a wonderful hint or like tip someone gave us yesterday that is gonna save a whole bunch of time. So what I did was I came into here, I typed in sardine, and I have a gold one. The other fish we need is a piranha, a red-bellied piranha, and I only have a non-starred one. So me just putting them in my inventory like this does not mark them off. Does not count as me getting one. But when I placed this sardine down on the ground like this, and then I just picked it back up like that, just normal picking up decorating style, it marked off me having collected the sardine. So I was able to get this 5,000 lunar XP really easily from that. So I would have never thought about that beforehand, but I'm really glad that we were taught that, because that's going to help me. So now we only have to worry about getting the red-bellied piranha. Piranha! So I think working on dailies is a good way to level up as a Palia player, because we want to get this lunar XP. Because another thing that I feel like I need to level up on and get better at is doing things that will get me XP so I can move through these lunar star paths. As you can see, we started with the Path of the Kitsu, and I've gotten to level 16, almost through level 17 of the Path of the Kitsu. And then we got the frog one, and I just had to move to that one. But I would like to have one of these finished. The only ones I've finished are the ones where you get the daily login rewards, like the 10 million login for 10 days one, or the Pride one that they had last month, where you log in for however many days and you get prizes and stuff like that. Those are the only ones that I've completed. And I don't really consider those real lunar paths. But these, I feel like we need to get better at working on these, which is why we need to get better, or I need to get better, and level up my Palia skill by doing dailies. As well as this will help with the bundle boards and fully completing these. I've only ever fully completed all 4 from a bundle board once. Most of the time I'll complete 1 bundle and that's it. So leveling up and completing this bundle board, which we can go, let me put these fish back in my storage. I don't need them with us. But leveling up that bundle board is gonna be really beneficial to us, and fully completing it will level up our Palia abilities tenfold, I feel. Did I eat breakfast? No. I know I tell y'all all the time, eat your breakfast, it fuels your brain. I didn't do it today. I know. I'm always telling y'all to fuel your brains. The breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And I do normally do it. But time got away from me this morning. And I wasn't thinking, and then stream started. So sorry. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a failure. No. It's fine. Because I'll eat something. But yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Eat your breakfast. Fuel your big, beautiful brain. It'll be worth it. But yeah, so how we're gonna level up. Try to level up our skills. We're gonna try to work on these bundle boards. Let's see. Do we have any that I can add in? Oh, I have these. I have all the fish tacos. So we can contribute those. But everything else, no. Do our dailies, do the bundle boards so we can level up and get all these rewards that are up here locked away in these chests. Also, I feel like leveling up our Palia levels by doing weekly once, leveling up our friendships with people. As you can see right here, my friendships are abysmal. My highest friendship is Kenyatta. Yeah. Kenyatta at level 3. I have no friends. These are not friends. I can't classify them as friends. These are acquaintance in Palia. And we should probably have friends in Palia. You know? We should probably have friends. But so we can work on this as well. And then lastly, the last thing that I think would be beneficial for us to level up our Palia skills is right here. In my toolbar, you can see that I have an exquisite watering can, exquisite axe, exquisite pick, and exquisite rod. But I only have a fine bow, a fine belt, and a fine hoe. So if I level up these, the hoe, the bug catching belt, and the bow, I level those up to exquisite, that will also get me level up my Palia skills. You know? Yeah. Well, don't want to pull out the bow right now. I'm not trying to hunt anything. But I think those are going to be our best bets, right? Do you think I'm missing anything when it comes to like what we should focus in on today to level up, to make progress? We got our skills, we got the dailies and the bundle board, we got the friendship, and we got our tools. Now, are we going to be able to do all of those things to the extent that I would be like happy with? Probably not. Probably not. So I'm thinking we focus in on, for symmetry, I think leveling up your tools should be the highest priority. That's what I was about to say too. That's what I was about to say too. We're on the same wavelength here. So I think friendship, like we can go around, give people gifts pretty easily, as well as we can go and mine some Palium to get more for our tools. We might not be able to like fully get them upgraded at this time because of just the processing time of how long it takes to get Palium. But I think that I also need a few of these. The crab hunting has depleted my resources so much. So we gotta fix that. But I also think that mining for Palium to get our tools leveled up will be really nice and beneficial, because that will just make it easier for our other skills to level up, as well as just if we go and see what people want as gifts from our house, we can then just give people gifts as we run around and things like that. So I think those are going to be our two highest priorities. And obviously, if we run around, see things we can like catch and fish and things like that, definitely do that. Because it's... And then if we run out of focus food, we can come back and cook. Because cooking and hunting are the only skills that I don't have at level 10 yet. That I think we could get to level 10. If we pushed for it. So I think that's a good... what's it called? Game plan. That's a great game plan for today. Let's go. Yes. So let's start with one, filling up our focus bar. Yes, please. With our crab. And then let's see, how much do we need? How much Palium do we need per tool? This will be good for us to know. Tools right here. So the exquisite belt needs 3. The exquisite bow needs 5. And the exquisite hoe needs 5. So 5, 13? 13. We need 13 things, Palium bars. And we have 2 so far. So how much Palium do we need to make a bar? Like how much Palium ore? 5. This is getting to be a lot of math. Well, let's pull up our trusty calculator. I'll put it right here for you. Okay. So, we have 13 times... Oh, sorry. Sorry. 13 times 65 pallium ores. That's how much we need to level up all 3 of our tools. Okay. I'm gonna write that down so I can remember that. Are you writing it down? You taking notes? I don't know why it would make sense for you to take notes on what I'm working on, but like what I need, but you can take notes on what you need. 65 pallium coming right up. 65 pallium coming right up. 65 bottles of Coke on the wall. 65 bottles of Coke. You take one down, you pass it around. 64 bottles of Coke on the wall. What if I just sang that the entire time we were trying to get pallium? Would you leave? Or would you join in? That's the real question. Also, the red-bellied piranha we can get. Hey, no thanks. You would leave? What? You would leave if I just started singing that? Crazy. Crazy. Kilima River's using worms. Okay, so I think we can. I want to try to get a red-bellied piranha. Yeah, we can do that real quick. And while we do that, we can go give Einar some gifts. Would probably pass by Einar. Einar wants a spotted bullhead, a spine shell crab, a fathead minnow, and an ancient fish. And then who else would we probably pass? Who else do you think we would pass by? I don't know. Maybe Ashura? Grilled fish, golden salmon. Oh, he wants a crab pot pie. I got that for you, bud. Yeah, let's give him one of our pot pies. Okay, so I got that. I got him a gift. Einar, let's see if we have a spotted bullhead or a spine shell crab. Because I don't think I have the fathead minnow. Oh, I have an ancient fish. But those are expensive. Do I really want to give that to him? Let's see if I have the cheaper stuff. Spot head. I do, but I only have a gold one. And then the other one was a spine shell crab. We have that. So we have Einar a gift. We have Ashura a gift. Let's see. I won't try to get all the gifts. Like, find all of them. But we can at least start giving people one gift. Common blue. I got that for you, Ani. I got that for you. Right there. Let's see. What else do we want? Badru wants cotton seeds or wheat. I got wheat. Larry wants wild ginger. I can do that. So wheat and wild ginger. Where would the wheat would be here? There we go. And then wild ginger, is that a gatherable? Yes it is. Yes it is. Okay. Shane? What do you want? You want a dragon's beard Pete? I can get you that. And then Delilah also wants a spine shell crab. Well, we know we got those. So we can just pop one of those back up. And then, what did he say? Beard. Not that one. The other moss ball. Oh, do I not have any dragon's beard Pete's? Or is it in a different section? Oh, I guess I don't. Okay, sorry, Shane. I don't got anything for you. Right? What was your other things that you wanted? Dari cloves? Those are really hard to get. I don't know if I want to give that to you. Carrot seeds, juniper seeds. I don't think I have either of those. I have a carrot. Juniper. All. I have one juniper seed. I should probably grow that, so I won't give it to him. Okay, we have these gifts. I'm happy with those gifts. We can go give these gifts. Yes, yes, yes. We can give these gifts and level up our friendships. Level up our paleaness. Not be strangers to these people and become better friends with them. That is indeed what we want to do. What we want to do. I'm gonna need to, like, probably sit down and figure out how I want to make all this work, especially if I want to start giving people gifts. Because one thing that Disney Dreamlight Valley does that I would love if Palia did is the whole, if you have something in your inventory that is a gift someone wants, it lets you know. You don't have to guess. You wanted, I think you wanted the ginger. Many thanks. What? Yes, that was what you wanted. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But like they have it to where you can just like look through your inventory of like items and be like, oh, this has a present beside it. Who wants that? This person does. Perfect. You know, I wish that Palia did that as well. Let's see, where's Ashura? It's like 3. He's way out there. He's not in here. Is he this way? Yeah, I think he's going to, like, the cemetery or something. We'll see if we can catch him. Oh, but there's Badru. We have a gift for you, Badru.
What brings you
We're leveling up our friendship with you. And everyone else. You wanted wheat. Yeah. Yeah, you wanted wheat.
Call me an orange, because I'll see you around.
Funny. So funny. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over here. There he is. I see him. Halt. Don't go any further. I have something for you. Please. Wait.
Another beautiful day.
You wanted a Popeye. I need those for, focus. But I'll give you one, Ashura.
Thanks
I'll
for
give you one,
dropping by.
Ashura. And then we have... Who was the... Ani was the bug. Delilah was the spine shell crab. And Einar was the spine shell crab. So Delilah, Einar, and Ani are the people we still have. Which... Ani is at there. Delilah is in town as well. And then Einar is fishing. Ooh, I feel like I'm a... So, we probably should have seen them first. It's fine. It's fine. We're leveling up our friendship. We're not worrying about leveling up our efficiency. Very important distinctions. Very, very important distinctions. We're not leveling up the efficiency. We're just leveling up what we can do. Bonnie in here? It looks like he's maybe on the back porch. What you doing back here? Oh, you're reading. What you reading? Oh no, you're playing cards. Okay. Well, here, I have a present for you. I have for you a beautiful common blue butterfly. You've been trying to catch one of those all day? Well, there you go. I mean, they're really easy to catch, so I don't know why you would have difficulty catching it, but you are also like 12 years old. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And then Delilah. Here we go. A crab for you. You gonna have a crab bowl?
Don't be a stranger now.
Thank you, thank you. Now, after we give these gifts, who thinks we're going to have top tier friendship with all these people? Who here thinks that this is gonna solve everything? Just giving them one gift, and now we're BFFs. This person. This person right here thinks that. 100% certainly. Now, is that going to actually be the case? Absolutely. We don't... In real life and in games, you only have to give someone one gift and then never talk to them again, and they're your best friend for life. That is exactly how friendships work. We don't gotta worry about anything. Here's you a crab.
Ooh.
What a delightful little creature. I particularly enjoy the way it scuttles to and fro.
I anticipate experiencing joy.
I don't know what that accent was, but I was making him sound like, oh, what's his name from What We Do in the Shadows? What's his name? Nandor. Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows. That's what I was kind of making him sound like. Okay. So we've done gifts. Let's look at our progress. Can we see... I can't remember what they were like before, but they look like they went up to me. We're a good Palia person. I still haven't finished that show. It's so good. Such a good show. Such a good show. I know that it's based off of a movie. I know it's based off a movie. And I haven't seen the movie. But I want to. I want to watch the movie and then rewatch the show. Because, obviously. Obviously. But no, what I have seen... What I have seen, and I want to discuss today, is... So... The theater season has come to a close. The theater season has come to a close, and I want to talk about all the plays I was able to see this season. Do we think this is a river? Before I dive into it, the daily for today, the red-bellied piranha is with worms in the Kilima River. Is this a river? Do we know? Is it classified as a river? Does anyone know? I think I may pull up the Palia tracker to see if it is correct. But if someone beats me to it and lets me know, I'll be forever in your debt. Red-bellied Kilima Rivers. It is a river. Beautiful. It is a river. Okay, so we'll fish here. Try to get this fish real quick. We want regular worms. And then we'll go about our day. We'll go about our day. But yes, the theater season of like actual plays, not like a movie theater, but like a play theater, has come to a close. And I was able to see 11 plays this year, I believe, which was amazing. Honestly, they were all so good. No misses in any of the plays that I was able to see this year. Red-bellied piranha right there. Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. Claim. Okay, so we've leveled up twice already. We've leveled up in friendship. We've leveled up, we are now a good person because we gave a few people gifts. And now we've done both of our dailies, which gets us 10,000 XP, which can help us to level up. Oh! We pretty much we were like in the middle or something of this 24. I can't claim it because I don't have the premium version, but I could now if we did. Now we're working on the frog plush. Yay. So we leveled up that. And let's look at maybe we can go to the bulletin board and see if we maybe got a prize there. Did we level up enough for that as well? I want to get rid of my... There we go. Want to get rid of my items. Let's see. Oh, we're so close, but look at that. We were like right here, and now we're right here. Perfect. We're leveling on up. We're moving on up. Okay. Now I think it's a good time to go get some Palium and try to level up our tools. First, I should repair my tools, make sure they're all good, because I think some of them are a little... Yeah, my bug catching one was in dire need of a repair. Dire need. But with this, we'll just go over to the Elder Woods. Let's just go to the Central Stables in Elder Woods and start our Palium collecting journey. We need 95 ores to be able to get all the bars that we need to level up our tools. Which, oh my goodness, that's a lot, but I think we can do it. Especially because I did have the hindsight of making sure my pick is fully leveled. So that way we can get any amount of Palium we want. Now, do I know how to get out of here to find the best sources of Palium? No. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We won't let anything stop us. Oh, hey. Beautiful. Now, do I hate the Elderwoods? Absolutely, with a burning passion. They're disgusting, and those guys are nasty. I don't want to be thrown up on. No, thank you. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Oh my goodness, there's so many. The noises of the Elderwoods is just what gets me. There's too much squelching. There's too much, like... No, thank you. I don't want it. I don't want it at all. But we were going to try to talk about the theater during our fishing, but obviously we caught that fish way too quickly, way too easily. But this Palium is going to take a while. So we can definitely enjoy our time chit-chatting about theater here. So, definitely let me know if you've seen any plays this year, or like, or just like the last play you saw. You know, what was the last play you saw? What's your favorite play? Let me know. Let me know. Let's talk all theater. So you may be confused if you don't, if you're not aware of like theater seasons. You may be confused about why it's July and it's ended, and it doesn't like end in December, which I also like. I don't know why they do this. It's just how things happen, but it doesn't make sense to me. I go with it. I'm like, okay, whatever. But theater seasons start, the theater season starts in September and ends in June. And at least like where I go to see plays is how the structure of it goes. So it doesn't make sense to me, but it like crosses over essentially 2 years, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But the theater season has ended, and we got to see 11 plays. 2 of those plays were local plays that my brother helped put on in the local like community theater. And then all the other ones were official, like, Broadway style. They weren't Broadway official. I've never been to Broadway. Would love to. But they're, like, that level. Like, they're the plays that go and tour with the big academies and things like that. Highlight Hydra, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here and getting your daily ticket into the zoo. 25 tickets. I hope you enjoy your time here. 25. That's a quarter of the way to 100. That's so exciting. So exciting. And you're just in time. We're working on leveling up our Palia skills. We've already today leveled up our friendship a little bit with people. we've been a good person and given people gifts, which is great. And then we've also done our dailies, our Palia dailies for the day, which helped us to level up in XP for like the lunar paths and things like that. So very good on those things. Now we're running around trying to get enough Palium to level up our tools, because we still have 3 tools that are not exquisite. They're not the purple tools. So we need to fix that by getting like 65 ore. Yikes. And Palium, the Elderwood is so confusing to run around in, so it's like, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. But while we do this, we have been discussing, or we're starting to discuss, we haven't fully dove into it yet, but we're starting to discuss theater and all the plays that I was able to see this year during the 2025-2026 theater season. Because the season just ended. So very exciting. I was able to see 11 plays. 2 of them were local production plays that my brother took part in. I think I'm running in a circle. The first one was a small play called A Kid Like Jake. And it was very, very good. That play discusses, like, the kid is never on set or on scene. He's always like off screen. But it talks about him, the parents specifically, trying to get their son Jake, into preschool and how difficult that is. But one of them is trying to use his eccentricities of not conforming to gender stereotypes at like 3 years old, in having an edge for the child, and then what that leads to, and not in a bad way, but like just what that leads to and the pressure they're putting on their kid, with like this expectation of this thing is the most important thing about him, and not him just as a person being important, you know? How he likes Barbie dolls is like his defining feature, whenever at the end of the day he's just a kid, and things like that. A 5-stream streak? 5-stream streak? Oh, thank you for streaking in here and hanging out with me all the time. I greatly appreciate it. Every time I see, I really liked A Kid Like Jake. Yeah, it was very good. It was a small play, but it was great. But yeah, every time I see like a name that pops up often, and like I can classify someone as like a regular, that puts a smile on my face. That puts a smile on my face almost as much as, you know, finding Palium would put a smile on my face. That doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. But yeah, A Kid Like Jake was very good. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly. I don't know if I'm explaining it as well as I like could be, but if there's ever like a small production of it, I think there's a movie. I think there's a movie that the play is based off of. I believe. I've not seen the movie, but I think my brother was in the production. He portrayed the dad, and I think he said it was based off a movie, if I remember correctly. I really like it here. It's very welcoming and relaxing. Those are the 2 vibes we're going for. 2 vibes we're going for. and you help make it welcoming and relaxing. Oh, what is this? Oh, I don't want to do anything. I just want to like... I just want pallium. I don't want to bounce on things. No, thank you. Get me out of here. I just want the pallium. I just want the pallium. But yeah, you definitely help make it relaxing and welcoming, which I do greatly, greatly appreciate. It's a group effort. Group effort. But then the other local play that we saw is that my brother also, he wasn't in, but he helped backstage, is Lizzie. So Lizzie is based off of Lizzie Borden. If you don't know who Lizzie Borden is, you may recognize the, what's it called? Is it a rhyme? A kid's story rhyme? Lizzie Borden had an axe. She gave her mother 40 whacks, and when she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. The infamous case where the Bordens are murdered in their home, and we don't know if it was Lizzie Borden or not. We don't know. But growing up, I was a little too obsessed. A little too obsessed with Lizzie Borden. I watched so many documentaries. I've read books, fiction and nonfiction books based around Lizzie Borden and all them. And so when I saw that there was a play and my brother was helping work on it, I was like, oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. And it's not just like a regular play. It's been Hamiltonified. It came out after Hamilton, and I think every historical moment should have a Hamilton-like play where it's upbeat, current day music. While Hamilton is very rap heavy, Lizzie Borden is very rock heavy. And like feminine rage rock, essentially. And it is so good. The music in it is great. The play was amazing. It was so fantastic. And it made me want to, like, I haven't like watched anything pertaining to Lizzie Borden in such a long time, but it made me want to get back into it. I still think about that play as well. I do too as well. We do have an ad break starting in about 3 minutes. If you do have to sit through that ad, I greatly appreciate you doing so, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back after the break, continuing all of our Palia fun, and I'll also tell you a fun fact when we get back. You'll get to know what happened on this day in Disney history. You'll get to know. Was it... I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head without instantly thinking of the thing I'm gonna tell you happened on this day in Disney history. But it's great. It's worth it. It's worth you sticking around. But during the ad break, we will be working on our community puzzle, so no one misses out on the Palia fun that we're having. If you are interested in helping work on the Palia puzzle, you can just do !puzzle like this right here, and you will get the link to the puzzle. Well, I was supposed to do on the YouTube side as well, but let's hop it over there. Did it go? Did it go? There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. So yeah, you can help work on the puzzle. You can work on it even when I'm not working on it, just all while stream is going. But we'll be working on that during the ad break. But yeah, stick around so you can find out what happened on this day in Disney history. Hold on, what's that say? It's cut off by the break message starting. I've never seen a play, unfortunately. Loud noises are a lot sometimes. I completely understand that. One thing that's great, we'll continue discussing this when we get back, but I completely understand that. But there is a way that you might be able to see a play if you're interested in it. Because I also, sometimes loud noises are a lot. And I think I'm going in all the places that there's not pallium. That's what we have determined. Oops. Wrong button. We're going in all the places that there is no pallium. So we're just gonna, like, stand right here. Hope no one attacks us. No one throws up on us while we wait for the ad to go through. But yeah, please sit through the ad if you have to. I greatly appreciate you doing so. And we'll be back in just a few moments. But let's go ahead and move over to the puzzle itself. So, with this puzzle, we have Bagheera. We are trying to work on Bagheera, my cutie little cat. He is our puzzle inspiration, and we're trying to work on this section right here. But it's a little bit more difficult than, like, one would imagine. I say as I instantly put a piece in. I say as I instantly put a piece in, but it's not always like that. It's not always, see, this is more likely, like it. This is more like it. Taking a few tries. It's fine. It's fine. But one thing great about digital puzzles is you instantly know if it's in the right spot. There's no such thing as a false fit. Because it will lock in for you. It will instantly lock in for you, which I'm not going to be mad about. And also, they don't rotate. The piece is exactly how it's supposed to be. Like, there's no trying to flip this piece around, see where it fits, because we know it goes here. We know that this is the proper orientation of said puzzle. The puzzle. Okay. But no. So this is honestly good. This slight little break is great for us to be able to, like, take a step back from all the Palia leveling up that we're doing and just kind of make sure we're staying on the right track. We're not getting too distracted. You know? Take a breather so we don't start losing momentum or anything like that. No. We don't want to lose momentum. We want to keep the momentum going strong. Very much so. Does that go there? That does go there. See, we're sort of like... This is so weird doing a puzzle of my own, like, that I took. Because, like, this is, like, my window. And I've never looked at my window this closely as, like, what it would look like within a puzzle or anything. So it's very interesting. That go there? That does go there. Perfect. We're filling it all in. We're filling it all in. But yeah, I'm like, okay, well, that's my window, but then we gotta, like, look at it not as my window. We gotta look at it as its shapes. But it looks like we got a good bit of the puzzle done, but it looks like the ad break is over. So let's get back to Palia. Thank you so much for sitting through that ad. If you had to, I greatly appreciate you doing so, because it is a free way to support me. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Lakin. And here at our cozy little zoo, we are working on leveling up our Palia-ness. We're becoming a better Palia player. Mainly right now, like before the ad and stuff, and right now, we have been getting Palium so we can level up all of our tools. We only have 3 tools that aren't fully leveled up to Exquisite, and so we're hoping to change that today. We need 90 or 65 Palium, and we have 15. We have 15, but the 65 pallium is for all 3 tools. So, not just for one. But I did promise you something. I did promise you if you sat through that ad, you would get to know what happens on this day in Disney history. So, lucky you, you've done it. And now I'm going to tell you what happened on this day in Disney history. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is a great one. Oh wait, and I even have stuff to show you. I have a presentation. Not really. Not really. I just have a link. I just have a link. So on this day in Disney history, we're traveling back to July 8th, 2007. July 8th, 2007. And here is the link right here. It's a YouTube video, but for some reason on the YouTube side, my chat is not working. So I'll have it in the description whenever of the YouTube video after the stream is done. Don't worry. I'll have it there as well. I'll also have it in my Discord if you're interested in joining our Discord. I will have the link there as well. But this is the Tarzan the musical. So on this day in Disney history, July 8th, 2007, the Disney Tarzan musical had its final performance. It ran since May of 2006. So it ran for a little bit, but they thought that they were sitting on a gold mine of the next big Disney play. They thought they had hit something, and it was great. It was wonderful. It just didn't draw in the people like they wanted it to or something, because it had a very high budget. Had a lot of stuff going on with it. It was a very ambitious play. And so it closed down. And it was a very abrupt closure for the Broadway actors. Very abrupt. Now, this link that I have is not the official Broadway play of it. Those are not the Broadway actors that played Tarzan. This is like another theater company who worked on a Broadway or a Tarzan production. So it's not 100% amazing. But it's what we have, and it's a way to watch a play that is no longer running anymore. But the cool thing... Oh, I just ran in a circle. That's not what I wanted. The cool thing about this is that while it wasn't as successful as they would have liked in... Oh, I can't do this. Okay. Thought I could. I cannot. While it didn't do the numbers and pull in the crowds that they wanted inside Broadway, when the play went to Germany, it was a huge hit. Huge hit that it ended up running for 10 years in Germany. And actually, the original Broadway Tarzan, the American Broadway Tarzan, was able to come and reprise his role as Tarzan in Germany. Speaking in German and everything else, but it was him. Which is I think it's so cool. So cool. I don't know how to get out of here. I'm trapped in this area. Okay. We'll see. I don't know. Just running around here with my head cut off. But yeah, the German version was a huge hit. So I would like to be able to see a German version of the play, because they were able to fully realize all of it. But this play, I don't think the link that I've sent you does this, But the Broadway version had a lot of them flying through the air. A lot of them like going using whatever those are called, like pulleys and things, for you to like be able to like fly through the air like a monkey or a gorilla or whatever, and be able to fully experience that. Like they had like, it was a full-on huge production, and Alan Menken and Phil Collins actually worked on more new original music for the Broadway play. So if you ever listen to the soundtrack of it, those songs, like Alan Menken and Phil Collins worked side by side together to make it happen. Oh, this is what you climb. Okay. Yeah. So Alan Menken, if you don't know, he is a prolific musical theater writer. Prolific. Pretty much most of the best musical theater productions he has his hand in it. And then Phil Collins wrote the music for the Tarzan movie, the animated movie. So having them come together was so cool. And they even, some of the Broadway cast were already cast, and then they started writing the music, and they were like, you know what? This song doesn't fit you, so we're going to completely change it and make it to fit you as the character, and how you portray this character. And so they like, it was very like alive. This play was alive. It was not very rigid in its construction, which I think is so cool. So cool. So yeah, don't like the play that I have the video of that's on YouTube, the full play. Don't judge that as is what was on Broadway. I'm not saying it's a bad play. I'm not saying it's a bad performance. It's just, it's a different level, you know? And you just got to be aware of that going in. But yeah, that's what happened on this day in Disney history. While we may have lost a play that we can't see anymore, we at least get the memories and the music. You can still listen to the music. Still to this day, which I'm very, very grateful for. Because I was actually able to, I would have loved to be able to, like, you know, go back in time and see it. And while the German play was very successful, it's not running anymore. But yeah. But like you were saying earlier, Light Hydra, how like the loud noises and like, so you've never really been able to like go experience a play, and things like that, which I totally understand. I actually have to take loop earbuds, not earplugs, yeah, earplugs, loop earplugs, not earbuds because they don't have music in them. But I take those to when I go to concerts, when I just leave my house. And those really help me. Do I have that unlocked? Yeah, I do. Those really help me whenever I go to like things that are louder. But also, watching plays that have been recorded and put onto streaming services or YouTube. Now, you can watch plays illegally if you look for them, like secret recordings of them. So I'm not gonna say no, don't do that, but I'm also not gonna endorse that live in 4K. You know? But you can find non-legal, like non-allowed recordings of plays. You can do that. But also, a lot of plays recently, like Hamilton, Newsies, Hadestown, Suffs, and some others, have actually been putting effort into recording like the actual Broadway versions of the plays. You'll look into that? Yes, I highly recommend it. Like, they've been putting in like actual recordings of them, like high quality recordings essentially, so you can watch a play at home. You don't think you'll do that? The illegal versions, or the, because there are non-illegal ones. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm never gonna tell anyone no, but I'm just not gonna recommend that. But like Hamilton is a play that I was actually able to see this year in theater, live on not Broadway, but live on the stage for the second time. But I've been able to see it like 10 times total, because if you have Disney Plus, you're able to watch Lin-Manuel Miranda himself perform as Hamilton, which is so cool. So cool. Yeah, the bad ones. Yeah. But, and then I know that like PBS has a production of Suffs, which is also a play that I watched this year. They have a really good production of some of the original cast doing Suffs, and it's really cool. Really cool. So I want more plays to be able to make them more accessible, to just film them. And it's not even to make them more accessible, but also like to just document those recordings. You have Disney Plus? Perfect. You can watch Hamilton. Hamilton's on Disney Plus, and I believe Newsies is on Disney Plus as well. Which, Newsies is my favorite play of all time. All time. That's my top favorite play. It's great. It's great. Okay, guys. Can I tell you something? Oh, I can't get that one. Can I tell you something? Before we continue diving in, and I'll tell you like more of all the plays that, Newsies is great, but don't listen to Lake and the movie is better. Okay. Okay. I didn't know we were like just straight up lying in chat right now. I didn't know that that was a thing we were going to be doing. Just straight up lying in chat and saying, the movie is better. Okay. Do you know who Jeremy Jordan is? Excuse me? Jeremy Jordan is amazing in Newsies, the play. Have some respect on his name. That feels like a challenge. Oh, that is 100% a challenge. That's 100% a challenge. That's like coming up to me and saying Cars 2 is the best Disney movie of all time. Okay. Didn't know we were just straight up lying. For funsies now. He's in the play? Yes. Jeremy Jordan is in Newsies. It's great. It's wonderful. Highly recommend it. And that one's on Disney Plus as well. Or at least, so I don't have Disney Plus currently. But when I had it, both of these plays were on there. So I could be spouting lies, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure they're still on Disney Plus for you to see. But I'm getting a little bored of mining for Pallium. So we're just gonna go home, put this Pallium that we have in the processor and kind of go do something else. You know, I'm starting to get slightly motion sick running around the Elderwoods. So, and if I'm getting motion sick, you might be getting motion sick as well. So we're just gonna stop that for right now. Oh, hi. Bye. And we'll go work on another thing that we're leveling up in Palia with. You need to watch it now? Yes, yes, yes. Highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. So we have 38 bars. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We have 38 bars. Yeah, we have 38 bars, which will give us 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 7 bars. And we already have 2. So 7. So that gives us 9 bars, which will get us 2 tools. Right? Am I doing that correctly? Like, we can get this belt, which we can get a belt, and then we can get a bow. I believe so. We also need to get some silk, so let's go ahead and make sure silk is running. Make sure the silk is running. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the muskin, and we'll get some silk running. That way, both of those can be going, and we could possibly upgrade our tools today. Yes, 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 yes. But yeah. See you look later. Okay, makes sense. I don't know why they would take them off. I don't know why they would take them off because Disney literally owns them. But I don't want to say like, oh, they're on there because I haven't had Disney Plus in like a year or 2. So yeah. Yeah. But we're just going to be talking about plays all day today. Pretty much. Pretty much. So we watched A Kid Named Jake. A Kid Like Jake? A Kid Like Jake. That's what it's called. We watched that. Great. I would give that play a 4 out of 5. A 4 out of 5. Lizzie, I'd give a 5 out of 5 too. That play was wonderful. Again, it's very like Hamilton coded within like just the history with modern music to convey what's happening. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. Which I do appreciate. And I actually watched another play this year within this theater season that was another Hamilton kind of play. And when I say Hamilton like, I just mean historical moments with modern day music. And I'll tell you that after we figure out what we're doing right now. So we have the tools. The Palium ore is processing for that stuff. So we could possibly get 2 tools upgraded today. Great. Wonderful. Love that for us. Now we have the skills that we may need to level up. Also wanted to ask, are you good with me making you a birthday present and putting it in the Discord? Absolutely. Absolutely. The group chat area, well, I mean, if it fits into any of the other categories, please do so. But the group chat area is just pretty much for anything and everything to go. But yeah, I'm not gonna say no to a birthday present. I'm not gonna say no. Especially if it's made. Yes, please. Yes, yes, please. We have our skills that we can level up, as well as the bundle boards that we could do. I think we could try, actually we could try to do 2 things in one. Level up our cooking and get this bundle board. This bundle complete. Because we have level 9 cooking, so we could get to level 10 cooking today. And that would level us up pretty efficiently. Or we can also just make some focus food. Because the second you made the Discord, I started drawing. Yes, I love to see other people's art. So please always, even if it's not for a birthday present, if you ever want to show art, please do so. Show off the art. Yes, yes, please. Please and thank you. The only thing is I don't think I have those recipes. I do have the grilled oysters. Or grilled, yeah, oysters. Oysters? Is that how you say it? I don't know. But that I think is what we're gonna do. So while we do this, we can discuss the other play that I saw that is modern music on a historical twist, which was 6. I'm so excited for that. So excited for that. Yes, level 10. That's what we need. That's what we need. But I went and saw 6, which if you don't know what 6 is based off of Henry the Eighth's 6 wives. One of the King Henry of England, one of the many King Henry of Englands who had 6 wives. And you may be like, why do you have so many wives? Well, there's a little children's nursery rhyme that tells it all, that discusses it all. Divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. That's what happened to all the wives. Divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. And this play is essentially them discussing, like, hey, you think you know our story. You think you know what happened to us because of this little children's rhyme. But actually, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about us. And here's what our lives were actually like. And it goes through, it's essentially like they've made a pop group, like a girl group. And they all sing a different song about like each of their lives and how they came to be, or how they ended up separating from King Henry, whether it was dying or divorcing or beheaded or whatever. Yeah, it's such a good play. Again, this music on its own, so good. Such good music. The music is a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10. And the play itself was also a 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10. Perfect, amazing, wonderful. Highly recommend. And I'm so glad I was finally able to see it, because it actually came during one of the other theater seasons, and I wasn't able to go see it. And I was so sad. I was so bummed out. But this time I was able to, and so good. So good. I'm a sucker for good music. Oh, this is such good music. Like, it's very much pop music. So like if you don't like pop music, you might not like it, but it like takes inspiration from like each of the songs kind of have a different vibe and feel to them. So like one of them takes heavily from like Rihanna or Beyonce. Another one takes from like party house music and things like that. And it's just great. It's wonderful. And it also tells the story of their lives pretty accurately, you know? And you're able to see them for more than just you know, one rhyme in a little children's nursery rhyme. So I was so happy I was able to see that one. So happy. But right now we're trying to pick up some more oyster shells. So that way we can make some more oyster meat. Because we have 5, 6, 7. We have 7 grilled oysters, and we need 24. So we're gonna run around here, try to find more of them, but also in in the process, we can pick up just shells because we need those for the bundle board as well. Shells and just sea glass. Sea glass. We also need that for the board and for Nayo's little summer shop. So it's a win, 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 win. It's a triple win. It's a triple threat. So I'll take it, I'll take it. But we do need a lot of oyster meat. And normally I just kind of sell it because it's like, why do I need that? I'm not eating it for focus food, you know? And it's just taking up storage space. Why would I need it? I need it for this moment. This is the moment I need it for. Yes. I should have known. How could I not have known? It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, we'll just run around on the beach for a little bit. We may also do like a little bit of like just fishing in general because we're gonna need a lot of, we're gonna have to do a lot of fishing, which I'm not mad about for the bundle boards. Like 200 iridescent scales. That's gonna require a lot of fishing. But, Lincoln, good morning. How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. It's my birthday week, so we're on top of the world. We're on top of the world. But how are you? Also, I'm wonderful because we're discussing theater today. The theater and all the plays that I got to see this year. So good. Also, if you've seen a play, either this year or just like the most recent play you've seen, or your favorite play of all time, please let us know. Please let us know. Yeah, playing Palia, discussing theater. We're discussing right now the not to one you up, but it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Geek Dad. Hold on, we need celebratory music. That one. I said it like I was choosing. I really don't have many choices. I have that and then I have this. Oh, this one's probably better. Happy birthday! It's okay to one me up with that. It's okay to one me up with that. Well, I know that I remember last time you were here and I was discussing how I had just seen the Book of Mormon for the first time. So yeah, what's your favorite musical? Little Shop of Horrors. You got to see that at a local production in the round. Oh, that's cool. That sounds so cool. Little Shop of Horrors is definitely one of those plays that I want to see before I die. I love the movie so much that I just need to see it. No, don't disappear. No, I need these. I need these. Don't disappear. So I love the movie, but I would love to see an actual production of it. But that sounds so cool. Yeah, of course that would be the all-time favorite. That would probably be my all-time favorite as well. Right now, my all-time favorite is... Well, my all-time favorite, I always say it's Newsies. That's the one that just always hits for me. I love Newsies so much. Especially, I've seen it live but I've also, I've seen it live whenever it traveled near me. But I've also seen on Disney Plus, the version with Jeremy Jordan. And so good. So good. Is that where I need to go? I think so. But Newsies is my favorite, but like this year I was able to see 11 plays, and I think my favorite out of all the plays I saw this year, It may be 6. It may be 6. The one we were just talking about with the 6 wives of King Henry. Yeah, I think that may be it. But it's a hard choice. It's a hard sell because, you know, I was able to see so many good ones. Hold on. I can't read and drive at the same time. I'll run into things that way. Okay. It's not a musical, but I'm taking my oldest to Seattle this Friday to see How to Train Your Dragon show on the screen above the Seattle Symphony Orchestra while they play the soundtrack live. When they play Test Drive, I'm going to be a blubbering, teary mess. That sounds so cool. I'd say they're sisters. The orchestra and plays and the theater are sisters. I was able to, I would love to be able to see that. How to Train Your Dragon is an amazing movie. I hope you'll have a fantastic, spectacular time. It's going to be great. I have never seen it myself, but I just know it's going to be great. I know it's going to be great. We've seen them do the same thing with Nightmare Before Christmas, Return of the Jedi, Shrek 2, Princess Bride, now this one. Oh, so they do this all the time. Oh, I probably should start looking into our local orchestra. Well, not like local, but like the closest town, the closest like big town where I go see all these plays. They have a symphony, an orchestra, and I wonder if they do things like that. Because I've been able to see, like, when I was in college, I was able to see things like the college orchestra there do like different soundtracks. Like they did like Jurassic Park, they did Star Wars as well, and things like that. But I was able to go see the Stardew Valley Orchestra thing last year, and that was great. That was fantastic. No, I am on the beach. Okay. That was fantastic. Highly recommend it if you're able to see that. But like How to Train Your Dragon, Nightmare Before Christmas also has some great orchestral music. Oh, that'd be so good. There's something amazing about hearing the power in the emotion live is surreal. There's just like I agree. Like movies are great. TV shows are great. But being able to see something live in person and being able to hear it like surround you with the music, whole other level. Whole other level. When you hear the first chord of the opening of Star Wars theme, it made you weep. I'm not even a Star Wars fan, but that one time that I did hear the orchestra, like the college's orchestra, do Star Wars, I got chills. And so I can't imagine, like, if you have, like, a real close tie to the music. Like, I have a close tie to Stardew Valley. So when I heard that stuff, that made me cry. So hopefully, no, I don't always want to wish people to cry, but hopefully you cry Friday with How to Train Your Dragon. Hopefully it's just that amazing. What is over here? What is over here that I left? I didn't hit anything. Is it a package for me? Is it a present? What is it? It's a crab. I didn't hit a crab, did I? Did I? I don't think I did. I don't think so. I just had an amazing thought. Discord movie night. We can watch the play together. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll have to see if I can look into figuring out how it works. I know people do that. I know people do that all the time. The only downside is I don't have any streaming services. I do not have a single streaming service. I watch DVDs and YouTube. So it may be a little bit difficult for me, or I may just see if something has a free trial or something. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it because that does sound so much fun. Oh my goodness, yes. But what are some have you seen on YouTube how Jeremy Jordan saved The Greatest Showman? No, I haven't. If I look up how Jeremy Jordan saved The Greatest Showman, if I look that up, will the video pop up? Because if so, yes, I'm gonna look that up. Am I surprised that Jeremy Jordan saved something? No. He's amazing. He's an amazing, amazing actor and singer, person. Well, I don't know him personally, so I don't know if he's an amazing person. I just hope he is. Just hope he is. No. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Let me... Pencil. Everyone write that down. Oh, you don't have to, but I will. I will write that down. I would write it down on my whiteboard, but my whiteboard is full. My whiteboard is full. How? The greatest man alive, Jeremy Jordan. Saved The Greatest Showman. Saved. Greatest. Yes. Hopefully I'll remember what that means. Can't someone else do the play part? I don't know. That's why I'd have to, like, look it up and see. Because if someone else can, then it'll be great. But we'll just have to... I gotta look into it. I'm very new to Discord. Very new to it. I don't always know what's going on. Okay. Okay. So, 6 was an amazing musical. If we're talking about all the musicals that I've seen this theater season, we've discussed... I think someone's at my door. We've discussed A Kid Like Jake, which I saw as a local production. We've discussed Lizzie, which I saw as a local production as well. I think I can get a flush from you. We've seen 6, not a local production. The only 2 local productions I saw were Lizzie and A Kid Like Jake. But 6 we got to see at my, like, essentially my Broadway, the traveling Broadway type thing. But I was also able to see The Wiz. The Wiz was actually the first play of the season, which was a great way to start out the new season of theater. If you've never seen The Wiz is a version of The Wizard of Oz, but the entire cast and the songs and everything is just based around Black culture and things like that, and it's such a fun play. Such a fun play. I do not like The Wizard of Oz. Please hold your tomatoes. Please hold your tomatoes. I know it's a sad statement to say, but I just don't like The Wizard of Oz. I have no real connection to it. It freaked me out as a child. The flying monkeys scarred me for life and created a lifelong fear of primates for me. And I just don't like The Wizard of Oz. But I do like Wicked. I do love Wicked. And I do like The Wiz. And the Wicked is not necessarily a Wizard of Oz. Like, it has the characters from Wizard of Oz, but, like, it doesn't really... It's not going through the Wizard of Oz story. But The Wiz does. And I prefer the Wiz version of The Wizard of Oz 10 times more. 10 times more. So, the music is better. The how they do like the yellow brick road, and how they just like, it's not a 1-for-1. If you've never seen it, it's not a 1-for-1 reproduction of the Wizard of Oz, just with an entirely different cast and things like that. Like, they change elements of it, they change characters, and it fits. It fits. Am I going to have to unfollow your channel? The OG is peak? I mean, if you must, you must. But I stand by what I say. The monkeys just scared me too much. I was a scared little child, and the monkeys terrified me and ruined it for me. They did. They did. I like the Wiz, though. But no, I'll understand it. If you must depart from us, I will accept it. I had Discord for like 3 months, so I'm also new. Probably a good idea to research it. Yeah. I'll check it out though, because I think we can. I just don't know how. I don't know how. I actually played the Scarecrow in a local production. I think I was typecast. I loved doing the physical comedy. Well, the Scarecrow's a great character. I don't think that's an insult to be typecasted as the Scarecrow. I don't... Okay. I don't think that's an insult at all. What is that? That looked like a little chopper. I don't know what that was, because it looked like a chopper, but I've never seen a magical chopper before. Has anyone else? Okay, good. I can return home now. No, I can't. I still have 2 minutes. Ugh. Let's see. Where's the fast traveling board? Let's fast travel more. I wasn't a big fan until I saw the original. Oh. Maybe I've been watching the wrong one. Who knows? But we started off with The Wiz. It was great. Great way to start off the season. And then we moved on to The Outsiders, which again, you may have your tomatoes. Follow the Yellow Brick Road versus Moving On Down the Road. Am I thinking of the right songs? Yes. Yes. You are thinking of the right one. I mean, Dorothy will miss the Scarecrow the most. The fact that I had a bit of a crush on the girl who played Dorothy made that line so special. And plus, in Wicked, the Scarecrow is probably one of the best characters as well. I mean, he doesn't have a big part in Wicked, but yeah. But yeah, the songs are just like, I don't know. Moving On Down the Road is such a good song. It gets stuck in your head. And I love a good song that gets stuck in my head. Love a good song that gets stuck in my head. But I also saw The Outsiders, which The Outsiders, I've never seen the movie. I tried to watch the movie before we went to go see the play, but it just didn't work out. Someone rented it from my library before I could watch it. Rude. How dare other people use the library? That's my personal DVD collection. So I haven't seen it yet, but the play of The Outsiders was so good. I sobbed. If you don't know what The Outsiders is essentially this group of kids who get in a little bit too much trouble, essentially, and they have to, they try to run away from their problems. Not that great. But it's so good. Stay gold, pony boy. If you've ever heard that statement, it's from The Outsiders. So good. I sobbed. And I honestly preferred that my first time watching it was the theater version and not the movie version. I don't know. I feel like I probably would cry too, or probably will cry during the movie, But just seeing that play was just, it did something. It did something. It unlocked things. um, do you mind if I ask if you have a Discord? I can yes, yes, yes. There is. Here, if you do, let me do this right here. Exclamation mark. Right here. Wait, I have it right here. There we go. Exclamation mark Discord gets you the link to the Discord right there. So please, 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 if you ever want to show me anything, if you ever want to hang out and chat when I'm not live, that is where we can do so. We have channels to discuss our Disney history. We have channels to discuss the art that we talk about or the animals we talk about, as well as just like showing off art, showing off your pets, and just life. A big ol' group chat to just share things in, and just hang out in. Yeah. So anyone and everyone is welcome and invited. You don't even have to chat. You can just be nosy and look at it. Look at what everyone else says. So you don't even have to chat if you don't want. Because honestly, most of the time when I'm in people's Discord, that's what I'm doing. I'm being nosy. I'm looking at what everyone else is saying. I'm looking at it all. It's the best way. Okay, okay. Let's see these oysters. How many do we have? Oh, we have 11. Why did I think I had enough? I'm gonna say streamer brain. I'm gonna say streamer brain told me I had enough. 11 is surprisingly, you may not have realized this, but 11 is not the same as 24. The more you know. The more you know. But we do have enough shells. And we did get some more sea glass, so we'll contribute those. I'll take them, I'll take them. Okay. Okay. How are we on our leveling up our cooking skill? Not very much. It may not help that I don't have any focus. No, I do have focus. We're good. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to make some focus food. We're just gonna try to make some focus food, cook, and see if we can level up that cooking skill a little bit. Again, we're kind of jumping around from all these different ways for us to level ourselves up as a Palia player. And would it be more efficient if we just stuck to one at a time? Yes, but that gets boring. That gets very boring and repetitive. And so I want to just bit bop around. That's why I said so many different things that could help us progress. And maybe that's also why I have things that are like higher level, fully done, and other things that are struggling. Because I'm trying to do it all at once. But we don't need to like discuss that and get all existential about it. No. No, 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 no. Oh, off I go for real this time. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll hopefully we can see you on Saturday for the bonus birthday stream, but if not, I will see you the next time I see you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. But for the rest of us, just posted the link to the YouTube video in your general chat channel. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Appreciate it. Now I don't have to hope that I can remember what my notes mean. Now I don't have to worry about that at all. But let's just continue chatting about... wait, let's see, actually, while we continue, you know, our theater discussions, how much has our helium gone? We have 4. Okay, we now have 6. We can make something. Can we make the bug bag with 3 silk? I believe so. Let's upgrade a tool. Let's upgrade a tool and level up that way. Yes? I want to upgrade the bug bag. That's what I want to upgrade. Or should I upgrade the hoe? No. I want to upgrade the belt. Because I feel like we're going to have to get a lot of crabs. And this bug belt will help us do that. So we've leveled up. Yes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we only have 2 tools that are not fully leveled. Okay, perfect. Now let's see if we can get this cooking to level 10. I want to try to cook something simple that doesn't require a lot of steps, so that way we can focus in on it. I do know I need to make this for the bundle board. I don't think I've made it yet for the bundle board. So let's actually start with this. I don't know how difficult this one is, but we'll see. We'll see how difficult it is to make it. But either way, we can still discuss a theater. But yeah, if you have a play that you've seen this year or your favorite play, let's discuss it. I have a collection of, because of how many plays I've saw this year, I couldn't get a bunch of different souvenirs from all the different plays, you know, that would just be a lot of money. And so what I've done instead is I just kind of collect the brochure, the like playbill. That's what it's called. I collected the playbill, and that's my... Oh, I do that. I collect the playbill, and that's my, like, this is what I got from it. This is how I can remember it by. And I really like doing that. I've a few times have gotten the actual, like, merchandise, like the Aladdin cup that I showed the other day, and things like that. But for the most part, just getting the playbill is nice, but now I need to find a better place to store my playbills. Because normally I would see around like 2 or 3 plays a year. That was my like normal. But this year we got a season pass to the theater season, and so we got a lot of playbills. We now have a big old stack. Oh, I think this was a mistake. This was a mistake. We got a big old stack. So now I need to find a better place to store them, because right now they're just kind of sitting on my like coffee table as like coffee table books. And that just seems like a bad idea. That's gonna end in tragedy at some point. Well, I don't really want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it with that. But it's been so much fun to see the collection grow and things like that. But we do have an ad starting in about... Oh, I need this. We do have an ad starting in about 3 minutes. If you do have to sit through that ad, I greatly appreciate you doing so, because it is a free way to support me. If you don't want to sit through that ad, you have a couple different options by either subscribing, having Turbo, being able to see all ad-free across all of Twitch, or standing up from your computer for a few seconds, stretching, getting a drink of water, taking your dog out to pee, whatever you need to get done. But during that ad break, we will work on our community puzzle, so that way none of us miss the Palia fun. You can do exclamation mark puzzles if you would like to see the... Oh, I didn't do it. It's over here. Sorry. Exclamation mark puzzles will get you access into being able to work on the puzzle with me. But during this ad break, we'll just quickly do all that, and then we'll get back into Palia fun. We'll get back into all the Palia. And no one will miss anything as we continue to level up and become a better Palia player all around. A well-rounded Palia player. With leveling up our skills. Because I feel like we could get maybe to level 10 cooking. If not, we'll be making progress. The progress bar will continue going up. Yes, indeed, a Rooney. Indeed, a Rooney. Can I start another meal in like the 40 seconds we got? Let's see. What's an easy one? Fish stew. We're making it. We're making it. We're gonna try to beat the clock here. Let's see. Gotta put on our Speed Racer Lightning McQueen hats on. Lightning McQueen isn't gonna know what hit him. We're gonna be going so fast. Faster than him. We eat one winner, 42 losers. I eat losers for breakfast. There we go. Only 5 seconds left before the ad starts. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and start the puzzle then, shall we? I think we shall. Okay. This is going to be good. This is going to be a good break for us because, honestly, we may have to sit here for a little bit working on the cooking skill. Because it's gonna take us a bit. It's gonna take us a bit. So having this nice little puzzle break, honestly, is coming at the best time. The best time. Because, as I'm sure you've probably already been very aware of, I do not like to do the same thing for too terribly long. I get what one might call bored and antsy, and it makes me want to change. So we'll see how far we can get in the cooking level progress, but having this little puzzle break in here will definitely help. 100% help. Oh no. I fear that we are missing some pieces over here in this little section. I fear we are missing some. Oh, this is a weird looking piece. Where does this piece go? That's a weird looking piece. I don't know. It doesn't go wherever I put it. That's all I know. Is this... No, if this little tippy top corner was flipped around, I would probably go there. Do we have that piece? Is that here? No, it does not auto snap, which means it is not correct. The auto snap is our friend, but it is also our enemy. I don't think any of these pieces are what we need in this very moment. Let's see, I feel like we're missing some. So let's just kind of scoot through the rest of this puzzle area. I'll put this one over here. And then we have that piece, we have this one. I can't tell if these are fur or these are proper shadowy veil pieces. We'll put them over here. And we won't have to worry about them right now, whether they fit here or not. Because the ad is over. The ad is over. Thank you so much. So let's go back over to Palia. We made some good progress, though. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. But we are back in Palia. Thank you so much for sitting through that ad if you had to. And if you didn't, you a lucky duck. You a lucky duck. But before the ad break started, we were beginning to start trying to see how much progress we can make on cooking before I get too terribly bored with it. And we've just kind of started, so it's great. I feel like we have lots of potential for growth. If you can see it. It's sort of blocked by the chat. Here's a better view of it. Our skills, we're trying to today level up all of our Palia skills. Just become a better, a well-rounded Palia player. We've given people gifts, which is something I don't normally do. So, you know, leveled up there. We did our dailies, which is great. Leveled up there. I'm late, but I'm here. You're not late at all. You may be late in time, but you're right on time for when you were supposed to be here. Thank you for getting your daily ticket into the zoo. I hope you enjoy your time here. Yeah, you're not late at all. Never apologize. But I'm so glad you were able to make it just in time, too. Just in time. Because we've worked on leveling up our tools. We only have 2 more tools that we need to level up. So we just got to let the Palium process for that. We've given people gifts. So now we're closer friends with them. Leveled up our friendship just a teeny tiny bit. We've done our dailies so we can get better XP for our lunar paths. And we've added things to our bundle board. As you can see, we have some completed. We thought we had completed the grilled oysters, but again, the numbers 11 and 24, surprise, surprise, are not the same thing. Don't know why I thought that, but yeah, it's okay, it's okay. But now we're trying to see how far we can get on our actual skills. So we can get the skills that are not at level 10 up to level 10. And I feel like we have the best bet with cooking. I feel like we have the best chance of leveling up a skill with cooking. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know how is... Okay. Any of my Palia pros, any of my much more Palia pros out there, if you're listening, and you know the answer to this, if I cook a easy food like this versus a rare complex food, is the rare complex food gonna give me more XP to like level up my skill? Or are they going to give me, no matter what I cook, it's gonna give me the same amount of XP? Because if I can just cook really easy, simple things and still get the same amount of like XP from that versus cooking a rare complex thing, like I may not be making the best focus food, but I could get through a lot of food a lot faster. I don't know though. I don't really know how the XP works when it comes to what is that? Oh. Sorry. I know that like you need your focus bar filled. I don't know about like so you can get XP, but I don't know about like the price of XP. Maybe we can figure this out, okay? We are at this point. Everyone memorize this point of where we were at. Everyone memorize it. We're right at the top of the highest mushroom. Yes, yes, yes. Let's cook an easy thing. Let's cook fish stew. And let's see how far we get XP wise. Oh, well, you know, we do gotta hit it on the right beat in order for it to count. That would be good for us. That would be good. Let's see. Let's see. Also, if it gives me a number, that would be great. Let's see if it gives us anything. 68. It gave us 68 points. Perfect. I'm writing that down. I can squeeze that on the dry erase board. 68. For a no complex meal. Let's do a medium complex meal. I don't know if I can do a rare complex meal while on stream. Because, you know, attention to detail. Let's do... Yeah, this Phoenix Fire Relino. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna have to pay attention to when we need to flip things. Oh, no. Okay. This better be worth it. It better give us more XP than 68. But also, I kind of hope they don't, just so that way I can do the easy ones and not have to worry about it. You know? Oh, we need to flip it. You see that? I don't want it to burn. Gotta run over here. Would this be easier if we had more people? Yes, but I'm proving here today that you can become a well-rounded Palia player, a leveled up Palia player, without other people's help. This may be an MMO, but we play it solo. I mean, if someone wanted to come in, I wouldn't say no. But we do it this way. Okay, and then we make whatever this is. The spicy pepper paste. Yes. The spicy pepper paste. And then we need to cut another pepper to not go in the paste. Good to know, good to know. Maybe to add the texture. I love the texture of peppers. And then we can add all the ingredients. Oh, it looks like we're cooking a giant pepper. Oh, that was perfect. Okay. Ready? Keep your eyes peeled. What did we get? 238. 68. 238 for a medium one. Okay. I think we need to see the level 3 complexity, see if that goes up. See how much it goes up, because that went up a lot. 68 to 238? That went up a lot. So let's do a level 3 complexity to see how much XP it gives us. A little worried though. Let's do the chili oil dumplings because that has the highest focus food. That's like 4 times as much. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to jump up that much. I've never paid attention to like the little numbers that pop up before when I'm cooking, but that's a lot. So let's see how much it jumps up when we do a rare complexity food with this chili oil dumplings. Oh goodness. Okay. I may need to lock in. No dilly-dallying. No frivolous chit-chat here. And also, no missing the beats. We're locking in for our shift. It's gonna be good. I love it when the beats are far apart. Ah! Just kidding. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see me fail. We need to stir. I can stir. Yes. Don't mind if I do. Make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of the pan. Ugh, I would hate that. I hate it when stuff sticks to the bottom of the pan. No thank you, no thank you. And then it gets all crusty, and then it's not the same texture as everything else, and it's like, okay, no. I like there to be a little bit of a, you know, a layer on top, but not on bottom. Not on bottom, no. No, thank you. Okay. Now what do we need to do? We need to make cooked rice. Oh, yes, the rice. How could I forget to cook the rice? Let's stir the rice. Hopefully we rinsed this rice before we did all this. And then we need to make the paste again. The spicy pepper paste. Mix this up. Hopefully it's not too spicy. You know, I'm not a super spicy person. You know, I like my stuff to be mild. Very mild. I don't have a good spice tolerance. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, okay, we did it. Chili oil dumplings. How much XP are you gonna give us? Drum roll, please. 272. Okay. What? What? Can you explain that to me? 272. So, we had 68. Really small. And then we had jumped up 4 times as much to 238 for just tier 2. And then tier 3 jumps up to only 272? I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that jump is worth it. Is that jump worth it? Am I just... You know, I was kind of expecting, you know, from 68 to 232, I was kind of expecting that level of jump to happen again. And it just did not. It did not. That's like 1 times as much. Like, you know, we added, not even 1 time, but like half. Like 38 times 38. Or 38 plus 38. A little bit more than that. That's what I meant by 1 time. Yeah, no, not worth it. Not worth it. Okay, so we did answer my question. The common complexity versus the rare complexity do all give you different XP amounts. But it seems like unless you really want to cook the rare complexity foods, it seems like the uncommon complexities probably where it's at, especially because like some of these, this soon tofu has more focus than the rare complexities. So, and it could have, now that I'm thinking about it, it could also just be, maybe it's the recipes I picked, you know? Because this is 350. This uncommon one that I chose was 300. And then this one was 100. Let's see. If I pick one that is... There's a 500 one. Oh, wait. I don't have pumpkins. Soon tofu is 400 focus. Let's see if that expands it. Because then that will tell us it's more focused on the focus food part for the XP versus the complexity part. We're making science happen here. And maybe this is already all written down somewhere or common knowledge for everyone else, but it's not common knowledge for me. So, we're doing science. Let's see. Oh, goodness. This has a lot of steps. I don't like cooking in real life. I don't. And so cooking in games doesn't make me want to do it. It's just like, okay. Okay, I guess we'll try. Like, I appreciate that you make it a mini game that is semi-enjoyable to play. But also, it's a real drag. It's a real drag. But you know what's not a real drag? Theater. If we bring it back around to the conversation we've been having all day, another play I was able to actually see this year was Beauty and the Beast. And this was actually the second time I was able to see it. And it was just as good seeing it the second time as it was the first time. Beauty and the Beast is so good. Like how they do at the end when the Beast transforms into Prince Adam and he's not the Beast anymore. I still don't, like, I'm sure I could look it up how they do it and there's probably a behind the scenes somewhere. But like, I don't want to know how they do it. It looks so magical. It looks like pure magic is happening up on the scene, on the stage before me. And so like, it's beautiful. The music is great. I love the acting in it. Such a good version of Beauty and the Beast. Such a good version. Okay, let's see how much this Soon Tofu gives us. 204. So that's even less than 232? What? 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 What's happening? What's going on? I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I thought I had cracked the code, but I have not cracked the code. I thought we were doing science and things working perfectly, but turns out we are not doing science and things do not work perfectly. Okay. Obviously, we're still gonna do these uncommon complexities versus the common complexities. Was that a rare? That was a uncommon complexity. It was a tier 2 food, but the focus, it has the most focus points. It had 400 focus points out of 300. So I was thinking that maybe since this rare complexity one that I chose only had 350 focus points versus this Phoenix Fire that I did that only had 300, I was wondering if that was the reason that it had such a small jump from 338 to 272. I was wondering if that was the correlation. So I did a food that has more focus and it went down. Well, it's still uncommon. So obviously all these different foods have different XPs, or maybe how long it takes has something to do with it. Like if you are able to do the recipe really quickly, maybe that's involved with it. I'm not exactly sure. I thought I could figure it out on stream. I'm gonna have to listen to someone smarter than me in like a YouTube video or something, or look on Reddit and have them tell me what's going on. I don't know. But we've made a lot of progress. Like look at it. We're getting there. If I design the system, the higher the difficulty / rarity, the more XP / focus it would give. That's what I would think too. But like that's how I would do it. The system doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm sure it has a logical, like once we know the reasoning, I'm sure it will make sense in some way. But yeah, right now it does not make logical sense to me how this is working. Not at all, because as you can see, this food right here is 375. This pumpkin stew is 500. This Soon Tofu is 400. But then these rare complexity ones, the rarer ones, 350, 250, 325, 225. So it's just that part's interesting. So I don't know. I mean, we're obviously still making progress. Like, the main thing of making progress is we're making progress leveling up our cooking. But it's just, I thought I could figure out what's going on. And I need more data for my hypothesis to reign true. But right now, my data has completely wrecked my current hypothesis, and I am starting back at ground zero. Maybe not ground zero, but like starting back at the beginning. So we'll see. We'll see. And watch I go look it up, and it's like the most simple thing ever, and I'm just overthinking it. I'm just like completely like, it's not that deep, bro, type thing. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But yeah, we going back to the plays. Watching the Beauty and the Beast was amazing. Loved getting to see that for the second time. I think Disney does a great job with turning their movies into theater productions. They're not exact one-for-ones for the most part, but they're close enough that you can tell that they are doing the same thing. You know? It's not like as drastic as like Sleeping Beauty to Maleficent. Like those two types of, like that type of drastic difference. But it is enough to where you're like, yeah, this is the same movie. This is the same movie, but it's set up for a different type of environment to view it in. And it works. It's beautiful. It's magical. The same with like Frozen. I didn't watch Frozen this year, but I have seen the play Frozen before. And it was... This one got 306. But the play Frozen has some elements that it's like, that's pure magic. I don't know how they did it. I kind of don't want to know how they did it, but it's pure magic. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. But I didn't watch Frozen this year. I wish. I wish. But did I see any other Disney ones? I saw Hamilton this year, which again, Hamilton is a 5 out of 5 play. There's a reason it's amazing. There's a reason everyone loves it. It is so good. And I love how like deep into it with like everything you can go. You can just watch it surface level and enjoy it, or you can watch it by like really digging into the weeds, picking apart every little nitty gritty detail and fall even more in love with it that way. And the thing that I love that Hamilton has done for me, this was my second time seeing Hamilton live, but not my first time, or not my second time seeing Hamilton in total. And what I love is how, I view Alexander Hamilton, George Washington, Lafayette, I view all of them as like the theater versions of them. And so whenever I see like a true historical picture of them, I'm like, who in the world is that? That's not my George Washington. No sirree, Bob. That's not my Thomas Jefferson. No. That's not what he's supposed to look like. And it kind of throws me off. But honestly, I love that. Mainly because some of those gentlemen would be rolling in their graves knowing that they are popular in the current day vernacular. They're popular in the current day vernacular that people like think they're a person of color. And we know that these gentlemen, you know, are not always that nice to people of color, you know? Some of them enslaved them and anything like that. So it's like, oh my goodness. That's what makes it 20 times better. That right there is what makes it 20 times better. Dad, is that you? Am I your father? Or are you talking about Geek Dad? Geek Dad has been here. I don't know if he's lurking or anything. But, yeah, Geek Dad's been hanging out. Or if you think I'm your father. I'm so sorry, but I am not your father. I'm so sorry to disappoint. I'm the father of 4 fur babies, but no human children. So unless you are my cat who has gotten an account on Twitch, I cannot be your father. That one gave 281. Okay, yeah, I don't know how this system works. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. Not really. It's not okay. It's gonna drive me bonkers. That's hilarious. Geek Dad is everyone's dad. I just don't know my dad. The photo with throw me off. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen. Also, welcome in. Hi, hi, hi. Hope your day is wonderful. But I don't know if you've seen the if you watch Dimension 20 with the D&D and stuff like that from Dropout, but their Fantasy High series. I recently was rewatching like the season 1 of Fantasy High, where one of the D&D characters, his name is Gorgog, and he asks everyone, "Are you my dad?" He's like he like just asks everyone, "Are you my dad?" And it's really funny. And so that's what I instantly thought of. Was Gorgog. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend watching if you like D&D and those types of things. But I highly recommend watching Dimension 20 and their Fantasy High series. And it was just so good. Yes? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Even if you don't like D&D, watch it. Yeah. I like D&D. I don't play it myself, but I like hearing stories about it and things like that. And it's so good. It's so fascinating and entertaining to watch. They do a great job with it. And the Fantasy High one is probably my favorite series that they did D&D wise. Okay. Guys, can I tell you something? I'm starting to get bored cooking. Are we surprised? We've started and stopped so many things. Are we surprised? No. What's holding you back from a campaign? Nothing really. Well, I don't really have a group that I feel comfortable D&Ding with. My partner D&Ds plays D&D. Is that how you say it? My partner plays D&D, and he has a great group, and we tried to do it with his group online wise, like over like Zoom and Discord and stuff like that for a campaign, but it wasn't the same, and so like it just didn't hold, it didn't stick. So we just never really went any further with it. And yeah, I have no issue with it. Like, I don't have like an actual like holding back. I feel like I would want a specific group of people to do it with, and I just haven't found that group of people. But I do know that there's like solo campaigns, which look really interesting. And I've actually like taken to like writing not D&D campaigns, but like choose your own adventure style stories. Because I like to write a lot. And so I've used those as outlets for the D&D itch when I have it. My choose your own adventure stories. Honestly, they're great. I recommend them. You can't find them anywhere, but I recommend them. Okay. Today we have been working on trying to level up. All day we've been trying to balance out our levels. So we're not just like a really good Palia player in some areas and a mid-tier beginner in other areas. Balancing it out so we're a nice intermediate player. We started out with 3 tools that were not exquisite. Now we only have 1 tool that's not exquisite. So we really leveled up this. I love that. We started out with 3 skills that are under level 10. And we still have 3 skills that are under level 10. But honestly, we're so close with this cooking. I just need like a small break from cooking. I can't do the same thing for too long. It gets really tedious and it's too much. It starts to feel like overwhelming. Hopefully I'm not the only one in that feeling. Hopefully I'm not. But we've made a lot of good progress with that. We leveled up our friendships with a bunch of different people to the point that Clary is now hanging out at our house. She wants to talk to us. And then we also did our dailies. So leveling up as a Palia player and actually doing the dailies, getting more XP for the lunar paths, and working on the bundle boards and things like that. We're taking it slow, but we're making a lot. Like, I feel like even though there's not like a bunch of things that we can say that we've truly marked off, like be like, oh yes, that's done, look at all this, like we've still made a lot of good progress coming together, especially with you trying to do all these different things, trying to do them all, and like not wanting to stay working on one thing for too long because then it gets boring, you know. Pretty happy with where we're at. But Clary, what do you want to say? Lakin, as we grow friendlier, I want to share with you an important part of myself. My starstone. A starstone. Okay. Now, I don't know what humans know about starstones, but all Magi believe that the dragon moon phase we are born under is special and determines certain aspects of our personality. Each moon phase of Luna is represented by a gemstone. Mine is aquamarine, the stone of the scholars. It was like a kind of like astrology meets zodiac sign meets birthstones. Cool. I've given you an aquamarine colored wallpaper to fill your home with wisdom, as it does mine. If you wish to learn more about starstones, perhaps stop by the library. I got a new volume on the subject that you might find enlightening.
A curious mind can be wonderful.
Of course. Bye-bye. See you later. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Okay. Well, you know, I think we may be at a good stopping point. You may be like, Lakin, we're not at a good stopping point. You haven't even finished anything yet. But we've made progress. And since I did not eat breakfast this morning, I'm starting to get to the point where I should eat something. Again, do as I say, not as I do. Eat your breakfast in the morning, which I normally do. Time got away from me this morning, and I did not eat my breakfast this morning. So, I'm gonna go fix that. As you should as well, especially if you didn't eat breakfast. 3 meals a day. Very important. Fuel that brain. Very important. But let's go ahead and come over here so we can say goodbye properly. Also, how close are y'all on your badge drops? How close are y'all on how close are y'all on the 6-hour badge drop? Let me know, because I'm very interested in seeing how that goes. Because I just think that's so much fun. Especially, like, you can earn a badge for free. Yes, please. I would love that. Are any of our friends playing Palia? No. None of our friends are playing Palia because everyone is playing the new Disney Dreamlight Valley update. Which, you know, I don't blame them. The new Disney Dreamlight Valley update with Honeyglow Woods, I do not blame them at all. Not at all. But let's see. You know what? Let's... Oh, there we go. Oh, we do have a friend. I missed him. How rude of me. I missed him. But we do have a friend who is playing Palia. So we'll go over and raid them over on the Twitch side. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everyone. I greatly appreciate you being here. It means so much to me that y'all choose to spend your time hanging out with me, whether you're working, parallel playing, or enjoying your day off. It definitely makes my day, and hopefully I make your day while we do all this stuff. Here is the raid message. If you would like to, you can grab it so we can all go say hi to our friend and continue Palia. So that way, like if you haven't gotten all your Palia drops, you can continue watching over there to continue getting those Palia drops, get all that fun Palia stuff with all the new Bahari Amberlight Affair update. Yes, Bahari Bay, even though it's not in Bahari Bay, which is so weird. So the next time I'll be streaming is normally, I would say, since it's Wednesday, the next time I'll be streaming is on Monday, but actually, the next time I'm going to be streaming is on Saturday. We have a bonus stream on Saturday to celebrate my birthday, which you are invited to my birthday party. Saturday, July 11th at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be exploring my love of K-pop together, hanging out, having fun, and this is going to be a Twitch exclusive stream, and it's not going to be available as a VOD after. So, you better be there. If you want to, you better be there. But we're going to have so much fun. We're going to have so much fun. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to go over here to my friend Amicia. They are a wonderful, wonderful Palia person, Palia player, much more knowledgeable in Palia than I am. So we're gonna learn some things from them. Let me make sure that they're not going into an ad or anything. I don't think so. But you know, sometimes I mess up and accidentally, but I think we're good. Okay. Yes, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start this raid. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully you have a great rest of the week, and hopefully I'll see you on Saturday. But if not, I'll see you on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week, 9 a.m. Central, as we continue playing more Palia and work on our main story quests. But I guess the only thing I have left to say is bye!